Once you have released a file, there are two other operations that can be done to it. One of them is to permit you to upload a PDF of the release document, and the second operation is to set up a document distribution for clients on the external side and for users on the internal side to receive copies of a document or of a transmittal that has been sent out. The Edit Existing Documents, the purple tab, allows you to upload the PDF of release document for issue. If, as before, we copy the document number in, pull in the current details, we are told that revision C of the document is the current release revision. If we submit the changes, we can browse to a location where we have a PDF version of the release file. When the process completes and we check the Release tab, we can now see that when we open the hyperlink, rather than opening a soft copy of the document, we are now opening a PDF copy of the document. The second, and perhaps the more important step, is to create a distribution for a document. Without a distribution, the document controller does not know who the document is supposed to be sent to when they are asked to transmit it. We copy the document number into the existing document number box. If we look at the external distribution and the internal distribution, and we don't find the username that we require, we can add users to a project distribution list using the master contacts list that is available to all projects. The user is selected, a title is given to the individual, they are nominated as either an internal or an external user, and the contact is added. Now that I've added this user as an external contact, we can see that in the external distribution box, we now have two possible people to distribute the document to. We select the individual, click on the Add User button, add a second external user, and we can repeat the same steps for the internal distribution. When we now look at the changes made to the Release tab, we can see that two new external users have been created if they didn't exist before, and that the document has a distribution to both of these users as we specified, and also we have an internal distribution user added, and they have also been added to the distribution for that document. One other feature of the Distribution tab is that we can copy distributions from one document to multiple other documents. So for example, these two documents that were added that have no distribution can be added to the list and they can have their distributions updated at the same time. This time, when we're told the distributions are updated and we check the Release tab, now we can see that our three documents now have an identical distribution. And this can be very useful for multiple documents or for multiple drawings that have to be released at the same time. And that's the tutorial on setting up a document distribution or replacing a release file with a PDF file.